A single giant flame in a pool of black. Lights of nearby homes, street lights, snuffed out.
When the bang happened, I thought a bomb went off. The entire house just like shook. There's a big flame in the sky, and then there was a second bang like 15, 20 minutes later. And that's when all the electricity shut down.
67,000 homes lost power, as did the local airport, Heathrow. This inferno was about to close the skies over West London.
There's a transformer blow. It's the electrical side, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a biggie.
The fire was indeed coming from a transformer within the North Hyde electrical substation, which services the UK's biggest airport. 200,000 passengers were about to have their day ruined. Heathrow closed its doors, and those up in the air ended up elsewhere and looking for other ways to get to London.
So we actually rerouted to Gatwick, and then we were on the path to Manchester, and then we went to Brussels. So it's like we were also confused, we didn't know what was going on until we landed in Brussels. That's when people started checking their phones and seeing what's happening on the news.
So you've already been to Brussels this morning and then were put on another plane here to Manchester?
Yeah.
And you're now getting on a coach?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
These, the luckier ones, they've made it to a UK airport.
I think we were really lucky actually to get to the UK because we heard of a New York flight like stopping in Keflavik and Reykjavik, and
in fact there was a mention of our flight in the news somewhere.
Yes, there was. Yeah.
The first flight. We were lucky we didn't end up in Cairo or something.
Yeah, because there are flights all over the world.
Liam Humphreys is stranded in Bangkok.
I'm so tired. I've got to spend more money for more food and more drinks, and it's just costing me an arm and a leg to just get home, and I've already paid for a return flight.
Many say the costs of flights to get home have rocketed, and with 680 flights due to take off from Heathrow now grounded, there are disappointed passengers this end too.
I stayed at a hotel last night, was planning to leave this morning, and when I went down to see if there was space there this evening, the hotel that was £90 for the night last night has now gone up to £449 to stay tonight.
And amid the disruption, an investigation. What happened? Counter-terrorism police are leading the investigation into the cause of the fire. Police say there is currently no indication of foul play, but they have an open mind. Meanwhile, fire crews continue to work at the scene.
The fire involved a transformer comprising of 25,000 litres of cooling oil fully alight. This created a major hazard due to the still live high-voltage equipment and the nature of the oil-fuelled fire.
Even by lunchtime, 10% of the substation was still on fire.
As we stand at the moment, this is one of those types of fire that burns for a significant period of time.
Because of the cooling fuel.
Because of what we have to do is cool that down.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the cooling agent or the oil that was on fire, and that takes time to bring that under control.
Well, you can still see the smoke billowing across the road there, and there is an acrid taste in the air that has caused some concern to the residents, but we have had reassurance from the fire service that the air quality is fine. Whatever the cause, it is a concern that one fire at one substation can have such a widespread impact.
We will want to look at what are the lessons to be learned from this, why the fire happened, and also whether sufficient resilient systems are in place for an institution like Heathrow. At the moment, the priority is get the power restored, but we should definitely, and we will definitely, learn those lessons.
From the smouldering substation, if you look to the horizon, you can see just how close it is to the now empty runways at Heathrow. The airport says some flights are being restored today, and they hope to run a full operation tomorrow. Jason Farrell, Sky News.